Howdy folks, Spencer here, and today I want to go over the latest batch of news for STO on both PC and console. As always, chapters are listed down below. First up, on the 10 Forward stream earlier this week, at the very end, there was a teaser shown for an updated Obelisk carrier, so I don't know if this is potentially going to be the summer event ship, but the original Obelisk carrier was an event ship that they then put into the fleet store. It's not particularly a good ship, the old T5 one, but if they come in and update the T6 one to some modern standards, this might end up being an interesting carrier platform. I do like the visuals here, and again, I don't know if this is going to be a summer event ship or something else, but the fact that they are working on concept art for it indicates that we are probably going to see a T6 Obelisk sometime in the future, and given that we just had the updated Tier 6 Dyson ships drop today on PC, it might not be that far off. And heading over to the console side of things, there's just a few things here. The first is that there's a Red Alert event that started up today on console that'll be running up through May 16th. So if you participate for 10 of the 14 days that this is up, you'll get an ultimate tech upgrade, a spec point, and an experimental ship upgrade token. Next up, console has a double XP event running for the next 3 weeks, from today up through May 23rd. So if you're looking to level up any characters, get some spec points, now's a good time to go in and spam whatever you can to get your XP. And console players also got the MUDs update today that has the new MUDs Dread Bundle, the one that we got on PC about a month or so back, that has the DPRM with the TOS Atlas there, the 26th Century Dreadnought Bundle that has the Enterprise J, the Durgath, and the Valkys, the Marian Command Science Dreadnought. It's a pretty strong bundle if you're interested in especially these two for ship packs. And like I talked about in the bundle breakdown, which I'll have linked down below, when you buy this bundle, you are able to go in and actually reclaim the ship box. So when you first buy it, it's only going to put one copy of the box into your inventory. And all you have to do is go to the MUD store, go to the ships tab, and just reclaim the box. And if you wanted to get all 3 ships on a character, that's all you have to do is just claim the box a couple times, and then you can go through and do that on every character you want these ships on. So it is a pretty nice bundle for the ships you get in it. I'm very happy that I picked it up. Getting DPRM on account-wide unlock is quite nice, and the Enterprise J variants are quite fun to fly. Again, I'll have a video linked down below that goes over that bundle in more detail. And the last thing here for console is the patch notes from the 30th. They added Wolf 359 to the Complete Borg TFO Endeavor, so that will now count. They fixed the Pavin set where it was giving cooldown reduction to everything, and they resolved the issue with the Pavin console that caused its photon damage buff to only apply to mines. And for those of you on console, from what I've been hearing, it sounds like SRO bridge officers are still busted over there. They're not stacking. So I don't know if all bridge officers are having issues. If you guys have a set of watchers, see if those are working. But hopefully it doesn't take Cryptic too much longer to get that SRO fix rolled out to you guys. Today's video is brought to you by the Lobi Consortium, who want me to tell you guys about Watcher Bridge Officers. Watcher Bridge Officers are an alternative to superior Romulan operatives that you can pick up right off the exchange. SROs provide 2% crit chance and 5% severity, whereas Watchers provide 3% crit chance and 3% severity. So if you're running SROs and find that your crit chance is a little bit lower than you're wanting, you can consider taking a look at a full set of Watchers. You'll lose 10% crit severity, but you'll gain 5% crit chance. And especially with many of us swapping over to ISOMAGs, that crit chance is certainly much more desirable than it was a year ago. And if you're looking to pick up a set of Watchers, simply head over to the exchange and look up Watcher under the Reward Packs category. And the Lobi Consortium has very generously provided 15 Watchers for me to give away over on the Builds Discord. So this is going to be 3 sets of 5, so 3 lucky winners will each be getting a set of 5, and all you have to do is head over to the giveaways channel in the Builds Discord and hit this blue party icon at the bottom of the post. This giveaway will be running for the next 16 days up through May 18th, so you have plenty of time to enter. It is sadly PC only. Sorry, console players. Again, thank you to the Lobi Consortium for providing these items for this giveaway. And again, make sure to check out the Watcher Bridge Officers. They're easy to get right off the exchange, whereas the SROs, especially on a non-Romulan captain, can cost quite a bit of fleet credits into lithium. And for those of us on PC, the third event in the year-long event campaign, the Demon Hunting event, has started today on May 2nd and will be running up through May 23rd. So if you're looking to get your event campaign progress, make sure to log in and start participating in this event. And for this one, the fastest queue is going to be Brotherhood of the Sword. The space queues can be done in like 7 to 8 minutes, but Brotherhood, if you have a team that knows what they're doing, can be done in like 2.5 to 3 minutes. So I'm going to have a video out here in the next day or so talking about how to get Brotherhood of the Sword done quickly. But as long as you have 1 to 2 other people in there that know what they're doing, you can get through this super, super fast, especially with it being just on normal difficulty. Next up, for those of us on PC, we have a bonus dilithium event active right now, up through May 6th. So if you're looking to get any dilithium, this is the time to do so. If you have any Dil mine claims, this is certainly the time to go over and start doing them. And we also have a 20% Lobi sale active on the same time on PC from today up through May 6th. This is just 20%, which we've been seeing quite often recently. So if you've got anything you've been needing to pick up, this is a good time to do so. I doubt we're going to see any better Lobi sales pop up anytime soon. And for the May 2nd patch here on PC, the first bit is about the event campaign. And before I get into general here, let's take a look at the known issues. The plus proton damage on the T6 Dyson console 2-piece set bonus is currently not enhancing all sources of proton damage. The proton damage caused by reverberant shield inversion is not currently enhanced by sources of plus proton damage. And when equipping 3 of the 4-piece T5 Dyson console set, it can cause an issue displaying their tooltips. And alongside this wasn't mentioned, but with the patch today, the old T5 Dyson consoles were unlocked, so you can use them on any ship, thanks to the folks over at the STO wiki for pointing that out. Now, for the general change here, they resolved an issue with the Duderstadt class's Starship Trait active EPS management that prevented it from functioning properly. The Duderstadt is the lockbox ship that released back at the end of January of this year, and the Starship Trait off of it has been broken up until now. So let's head in game and see what exactly this Starship Trait does. Okay, so the Duderstadt Trait, what it does here, let's take a look at it. It is active EPS management. While this trait is slotted, whenever your power levels are on average below their current settings, you gain a large boost to EPS flow. Whenever your power levels are on average above their current setting, you gain a large penalty to EPS flow. And when you activate a firing mode, it triples the effect and adds additional bonus damage, which is plus 25% Cat 2 energy weapon damage. So while your current power average is below average power setting, that's plus 25 EPS, which is tripled when you have a firing mode up to plus 75. And while your current power average is above average power setting, it's minus 50% EPS flow, which goes to minus 150. And the wording they have here is that plus EPS flow when you're below average is going to recover power faster. Yes, that is how EPS works. And while current power average is above, that penalty is meant to help you keep power longer. That's not how this works. So the issue is when you have this trait slotted, as soon as you put it on, what you're going to see is it's going to hit your EPS flow. So prior to slotting it, I was at 276%, and now I'm down to 171. And when I hit a firing mode, that's going to go even lower. 118.5. So this is basically minus 150 EPS, and the way that EPS works in this game is when your weapons fire, they drain power. EPS flow doesn't stop that drain of power. Rather, you need high EPS to get that power back up quickly, so that your next shot has as much weapon power available to it as possible. So this trait in its current state, it works exactly as described, which many of us have been hoping for the past couple months was not the case, but it does indeed result in a nerf to your EPS there. So I don't think in its current state you'd want to use this trait. Hopefully this gets some tuning at some point to make it so using this with weapons doesn't just completely cripple the build. But yeah, in its current state, that's a rough one. And for those of us on PC, the Dyson Bundle dropped into the store today at that introductory discount of 25%, making it 7,500 Zen or 75 bucks. And I have a couple of quick notes here. The first is that the experimental ship upgrade count was upped to 9, so there is enough in the bundle now to upgrade all 3 of the ships up to X2. The Solanae EV suits can be reclaimed in the promotion unlock items tab of the store. So go to items and then promotion unlock items, and you can see it there along with the title. And for the Dyson stuff here, all of the older T5 ships are also on sale. The individual tier 6 ships are not currently on sale, so if you're looking to buy those, they're not going to be in the on sale tab, only the bundle is there. If you want the individual ship, you're going to have to go to the ships tab and look for it there. So there's the Fed one, KDF, and Romulan. Now for the Romulan one here, I think this one is personally my favorite of the batch, and one thing with it is it does have a warp core, and unfortunately that has been confirmed by the devs to be intended. So here is a picture that was posted on the Builds Discord, in which Cryan responded that it is intentional that it has a warp core instead of a singularity core. So, bit of a weird decision there, but that's what Cryptic has decided to do. Personally, I like the singularity cores because I like the mechanics that they have, but I know most people just like the warp cores for the extra powers. So, for most of you, that's probably going to make this ship a bit more acceptable. So, like I said also in the video yesterday, I think that the ships in this bundle are good. The accessories have indeed turned out to not be that great, including the experimental weapon. The experimental weapon has been fairly disappointing so far, but the ships themselves perform as expected. They are each decent platforms, and you can do some decent builds on them. And for those of you interested in the market side of things, the T6 coupon is of course unbound. You can go in and sell that in a trade channel to another player for 300 to 350 mil. And for the experimental ship upgrade tokens, those are also unbound. So if you have some bound tokens from Phoenix events or Red Alert events that you'd rather use, you can use those bound upgrades and then sell these unbound ones. They're going for about 75 to 80 million per on the market currently. So if you sell the coupon and the 9 unbound upgrade tokens that this comes with, you can get about 1 billion EC out of this bundle. So that does increase the value to me, because that means you're getting the 3 ships here and potentially 1 billion EC on top of the other fluff for 75 bucks. So to me, this bundle is a pretty good deal. I know I've been critical about the accessories on the ships, but I do think the ships are good, and I think if you're wanting to play the market, you can get a nice bit of EC out of this also, which greatly increases the value. And a huge shout out to Martin, who, as I was recording this, sent me a T6 coupon to give away. So again, Martin, thank you for that. And that giveaway is going to be running over on the CasualSAB Discord. And if you want in, all you have to do is go to the giveaways channel, hit the blue party icon here, and you'll be entered for a chance to win. This is PC only, and it's going to be up for the next 16 days. Again, thank you to Martin for that, and thank you all for tuning in. As always, thank you to all channel members and viewers for the continued support. See you guys around.